touch. Please, if you're watching this, let me know how the audio and the the music volume and the speaking volume is. I did have someone say last night about that it was a little bit quiet. My speaking was a bit quiet. So if that's the case, then please just let me know. So yeah, we're on Novaria now. I actually took an early break last night. Although I've been streaming for like 12 hours, I think 12-14 hours I played for yesterday, as well as normal, everything else I had to get done yesterday. The issue was I took a celebratory drink of rum. I did basically half and half, and ended up giving myself a bit of making myself a little bit too drunk to play. So like I literally sat here and I was playing it. I couldn't sort of concentrate on what I was doing. I couldn't aim at all, and I was like, you know what, I need to get off this now. So that's why I kind of abruptly ended the stream, because I thought I can't do this properly, So I wrapped the stream up and had myself an early night. Basically, I think the problem was, like I say, because of how strong my drink was, and I was like necking it. I actually diluted it last night, and I had a sip this morning just to sort of see how my girlfriend had a sip. Well, not a sip, she loved it. And even she was like, "Oh, that's really strong." And I was like, "Yeah, that's the diluted." That's diluted. So yeah, it was a little bit strong. So yeah, we came here. We didn't come here. We what do you call it? We took. There's something that happened really, really important, and we wanted to make sure that we had the Paragon to get the best out of it, basically. So obviously, if you're familiar with what this level is, then you know what it is. But it's the big main choice at the end of this machine.
Over there.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
I always feel really bad killing them because they're basically like insects, Oh shit. Try that again. Oh my god. Can't do it today.
How did you fail that?
Okay.
Was there a button?
Yeah. Wrong word.
All targets eliminated.
I think that's like the most that I've sort of messed up on doing those since I've been doing this.
Hangover.
Yeah. It probably is a bit of a hangover today, to be fair. I was going to start playing like an hour ago, and I was like, yeah, I just don't want to sort of sit down and talk and play games. But I've got my milk fed and my black coffee, so...
You still got that black coffee?
Yes, I still have the black coffee. I won't be talking about any of the choices that I'm going to be making on this game, or ones that I have already made that I was supporting. But obviously, when there is a big choice, give sort of spoiler warnings for anyone that maybe hasn't seen this and doesn't want to have it ruined.
Get a lot of credits.
Does it all? Yeah.
I think so. Right, the next
So my squad mates are my squad mates are Garrus and Liara. Garrus because he's the only squad member that you really need to have and I'll see who they are. She's kind of important for this mission.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface.
Are you looking at?
Huh?
What are you looking at?
No, like with the.
My plan today on this is to, I'm obviously going to be finishing off Bavaria.
That's what you're doing.
I don't actually get this at all.
Is it you?
Can't use the icon. Now I've got to move these across. I don't really understand what I'm doing. Obviously, it's got to put.
Oh, you can do it with 100 on the
Yeah, I know, but I'm not using them.
Fire in the hole!
Huh?
Uh,
Do you want to put that to you?
no, it's like. I can't do anything. I'm stuck.
To me!
Position.
I'm on my way!
Yeah. No, it seems to be working right.
Regroup!
Okay.
Yeah, restart.
That's not a very good start, is it? Yeah, that's probably like the second glitch that I've had. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Okay, so now I'm just falling.
You like breathable.
No. Okay. I just keep falling out the map. Okay. I'm going to try and load a previous save. Thankfully, it's not too far back, hopefully. I'll have to just sort of redo this part. This is one of the reasons to no, I'm not that far back, to be fair. Accidents and glitches will happen, so it's fine. That's one of the reasons, like I say, that I make a point of saving fairly often, because I had it yesterday. Off stream, I was just doing a bunch of like little like side missions on the Citadel, and whilst I was exploring some of the moons and planets, I'd be on it for like 15 minutes and then I'd die, and then I'd go do the whole thing again. So for that reason, I make a point of saving every now and again. You know what, I think I've only had 2 glitches. That one there is the worst glitch that I've had since playing the Legendary Edition. The other one is huh? No, I didn't. I'm bobbing ahead. Oh yeah, Tally was having this house on the yesterday.
Yeah.
And I've had that thing with Krogan as well, where the Krogan float towards you really, really fast.
Yeah.
And then they just kill you when they hit you. I don't mind. Gonna try that again.
Save it before you.
Oh yeah. See, on that last one, these were.
No.
It was.
You came out and went back in, and it just came in and went, didn't it? Now put circle in. Okay, the one in square. Yeah. Put it in triangle. The one on circle, put it in triangle. Triangle again. You should be able to take both of them, I think.
No.
Okay, so triangle in circle.
No.
So, and then square in. Yeah. Triangle and square.
Yeah.
You had it.
Is it? It probably was a really
It
long
looks
way
like you're
around.
trying to restore this facility. Would you
You're the
like-
virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira,
May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Ah. That's gonna be a problem, isn't it?
What?
I can't see how many points I've got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I put one there? Don't need this tool. These are maps. Don't know how many points she's got, so I guess it's 2 each.
Your Paragon's really good.
Yeah. I'm trying to obviously just do to just be Paragon anyway, so gonna have that one. So, yes, my plans for today, as I was saying earlier on, sorry, are I'm going to finish off this mission, and then I'm going to do probably the DLC for it. And then probably the... I don't really find why it keeps dying. Looks better. Yeah, do the DLC, and my plan is actually trying, if I can, I'm going to try and get this game sort of wrapped up today. Or at least as much of it as I can. And then Microsoft on number 2, which is that's my favourite game in the series. It's the one that will definitely take the most time to finish it. So. Really a fan of that.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
It gets faster. Those sort of firing like sort of single sort of shots. I thought they were rubbish.
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
I'm not a fan of this gun, actually.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual
It sort of fires quite fast, but it overheats almost sort of straight away. Which isn't very, not really very good, I don't think. I'm not really a fan of that.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophe. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanics.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you have unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper. Emergency guidelines.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
What other missions are there?
Hmm?
What other missions are there? After this, there's...
I'm not sure.
I think...
After this, I only remember we've got them. We were about the...
Yeah, that's Isolus, isn't it?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I think that might be the sort of main one. That's quite a long one though, isn't it?
Now entering main reactor.
Pretty sure there's a...
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual
No,
restart
it's
required.
the protein board.
Oh, it's on there, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, so.
Let's go before the game.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
I need to change this gun because it's absolutely what's the And Geth Ride was absolute garbage. This one. I'm gonna put on dark sensors. Heat sink.
Manual restart required.
Hopefully this one might be a little bit
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
sure there was some I knew there's one somewhere. Where are my hard copies? Maybe went to things.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Yeah. Oh, I messaged him and just be like, oh. Huh?
Those things look horrible.
Perimeter clear.
Could go under the flood, I guess. It's not a problem, obviously, because I've got, you know.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, because he's really done it in general. What? Just
It would have been either the house or that, wouldn't it?
it might be on your emails.
Yeah. One or the other.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
The door could be hostile contact.
Control group, loosen them.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the
It is not.
failsafe
There's
systems are located in
two
the
ways of
security
doing this.
checkpoint outside decontamination.
There's the
User alert. The failsafe
I think you can
system
still
is
go into the
currently
shooting,
inoperable.
or there's
I think
a
you can, yeah.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need... Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
so let's just do it that way. I do remember with this place that basically once you leave the hot labs, you can't actually come back. So I gotta make sure I get everything done here that I need to get done. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything.
Now arriving at
come
Rift
back.
Station, Binary Helix
Go back
Research
to here.
Facility.
Oh.
Checking something quickly. There should be a shop here as well, so I can get rid of all of my emulator simulator. That's essentially good.
Yeah.
Like
Stand down.
about 80 of
Sorry,
them.
we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Oh yeah.
I'd only be upset if they'd fired.
Even hopped up on stems, my people know.
Morning, Dan.
Two
How you
legs
doing? You
good,
okay?
4 legs bad. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot. I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more
As
staff.
to the reason I got last night late, Dan,
You were
was
taken
because
by
I
surprise and had
basically
civilians.
I ran too much rum.
You did a good job.
Too fast, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't still focus on the
Sure as
game.
hell doesn't
So,
feel like it.
yeah.
The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday, and we haven't heard from her since.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to let any of your people die.
Also,
All I
Dan
can
was
do is
he
hold out
said
here
that
and
he
protect
was
the
apart from the, he had some cramp
There's
in
an
his leg
emergency
while sleeping
elevator
this
out by the
morning,
trams.
and
This
that he was
card will
screaming
let you
after.
activate it. Can take you down to the hot
And it
labs.
sounds like you had a pretty
Oh, if
bad
you need
cramp
any
in
first
the
aid,
back.
Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
I'm hurt.
Tell me about
It
Rift
does hurt,
Station.
yeah.
Back in the leg.
I can't talk about everything.
There's actually a thing you do your arm.
No.
If you rub it like this, really fast, and then you flick it, it goes.
Have you done it before?
Tell me about the
No, lots of
defenses here.
people usually do it.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke at corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assault.
How is everyone at home, Dan? Is everyone
Only
well?
the best get assigned to high security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot
Why
labs.
excuse this?
He's the only bolus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot.
Facilities off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further
I've
down the
got
mountain.
muted.
Real
Got everyone
old,
wrong.
thick, stable. Something
Can't
goes
mute.
wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a
Bother.
tram from Central Station. Got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only.
Listen, I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting. Those of us left her short-handed.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go!
I didn't even do anything.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I
That's okay,
can.
then. Hopefully she'll
I don't know
sort
why
of
they keep
get
throwing
back to
themselves
her normal
against our
self
defenses.
soon.
Even animals
Glad
should learn
Bob
not
was
to stick
doing
their
well.
noses where it hurts.
They're on Boba for it.
You're not gonna go to...
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never...
What?
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
She's a bit of a bitch, isn't she?
Yep.
Science pukes.
Nothing to say.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
I'm looking for an Asari.
Sorry. Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is. Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Omnigel. That's fine. I had a gun earlier that was absolute rubbish. Don't need any of these. Most of these should be okay. To be fair.
Uncertain. I welcome you.
I was sent here to find an Asari.
Surprised, for now, with forced cheer.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully.
It's a long time to do it. I thought I would have done it so quicker. And then when I next go to the Citadel, I'm gonna buy all the best stuff. I should have enough money hopefully. This will take forever. So sad, I think. That's a bit better. Very easy on this game to end up with like millions of things in your inventory that you don't actually need. So I've got all my guns, that's what I really care about.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to
They're
these
suffering
people?
from a toxin. I have a non-disclosure agreement.
But you're going to.
You know Mira?
We reactivated her.
We lost the connection to Mira. These three were exposed to a toxin, something...
I understand.
It's about... But there was no... Forest B...
It doesn't matter how safe you make it.
Militaries, governments.
There's a reason the Citadel...
I know,
Let's
Jimmy.
get to this
We're
bit.
locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to...
I'll talk to him.
I can't ask you to do this. Once you're in there, look... Once you're in there, look for... I hope you can do so.
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
You sure? Where am I to go now?
Gonna need a lot of that for those.
You came to find out about them. didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab. You know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
Hey, I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Don't need that, but I'll take it anyway. This is one of the places where I always get I always get confused here on how to do it the best way.
Gotta keep. I used to have nightmares like this.
I'm sure there is a way to do it better, but this guy doesn't let you in.
You're not part of the crew.
Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre, sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human specters. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine. I told you to leave.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, you did understand.
What?
I'll be
I
leaving.
never remember how to get. There was a really easy way. You gotta do something, and he lets you in, or and until you get in there, you can't go in there. So I think it's a little bit of backtracking. I always remember that the solution is really easy, but it's a solution that every single time I play this game, I always forget which kind of order to do it. I think it's you know, when we go to the hot labs, board and go in there.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do.
We're not part of your defense.
Yeah, but you also have that. All right, you want to gamble with your life? You're not. He'll run a full scan before I'll let you out. If there are any anomalies,
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
I remember now. You did that last time.
This place all looks really familiar, all the corridors and things. So Dan, who's your which squad mates are you going to play with? Are you going to start it with number 1 and then do all 3, or are you going to just start midway through?
What do you want?
I have Ventralis' permission to go.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Huh?
Okay, thanks. This is hard, I don't know.
I think it's like the error for the margin for error is like
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Ambush. You're a sleeper agent for Venezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Get that still shot in. What a fucking bitch. Right. It was Dan, honestly. She, well, you saw it just like happened, like, you know. I don't think I even had. I had the, you know, the power wheel sort of ready, and she already sort of had a quick shot in on me. So. Oh, I see. Because then you come out and then they're dead, aren't they?
Looks like that Asari doctor killed.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
There's been a few times on this game that I've had like little things happen. Not as much with that quick door or quick draw thing. I had a glitch this morning down at the very beginning of the stream where I fell to the floor, and every time I loaded it, I had to load a previous save, which was a bit of an inconvenience. And then
What the hell are you looking at?
the thing is, I shot an enemy, and then it like stuff just like blew up, and
Is
yeah,
that the
it's
killer?
crazy.
You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just...
Celestia? I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders.
Let me guess.
Yes. Look, there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me
Thanks
back.
for the warning.
Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I can't thank you enough. Oh, God, what a cliche. You saved their lives. Do you know that? You didn't get these from me.
I don't actually need any medical,
To administer this.
but I'm gonna take it anyway.
Why not?
Yeah, there's quite a few bugs in this. It's not. I mean, I'm not one of those people like if I experience a bug, I don't get all like.
What's on your mind?
I'll talk to you
You
later.
know,
Remember
I
to
don't get
report
all
any
upset and
suspicious
angry. It's
noises.
just exactly that.
I really like the scenarios.
I think these will shoot me.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
I don't know how I get in there.
We're gonna find a cure for being eaten next.
To be fair, Dan, when it comes to like games and bugs, it's like when you buy a brand new Bethesda game, you know, they're always completely like messed up on it with bugs, but we still play them and enjoy them. So. now, so I'm running back and forth, trying to figure out how to get in. But the thing is, yeeted is a bit of an understatement, dude.
What?
It's an understatement with the, you know, in Skyrim. You know, when the giants eat you into this, yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few bugs. So when talking to people, and the faces would like disappear, or they'd be like floating around in T-pose.
They seem to be coming along well.
I need to get into the maintenance area.
You're not supposed to go back there.
Has Dan played
Here's my
Andromeda?
pass. Just don't tell the guards.
Talk to you later.
Of course.
Dan, Steph says, have you played Andromeda? Mass Effect Andromeda. To Dirk, no, I haven't. Sorry, what was that? Do you feed your tarantulas? Yeah, so most of my tarantulas will be fed once a week. Some of them will be fed twice, depending on which species they are. So, as and when. The other thing that will affect how often I feed a spider is the obviously if it's like do like an egg sack, then I'll sort of feed them a little bit more to make sure they've got their, you know, well fed. So I think feeding day is tomorrow, actually, Sunday. So I'm going to spend the day tomorrow going through and sort of feeding a whole bunch of spiders. Actually, tomorrow I could do a live stream on YouTube in there and just sort of yeah. Yeah, tomorrow I might do a live stream to
On Monday? When I'm working?
on Monday, yeah. Most people be at work though, I mean. I'll have a think about it. What do you think about Andromeda then, Dan? Do you rate it, bugs aside?
I want to play it for the story.
Because Steph wants to play it, so... Oh. That didn't take that long.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter.
I actually remember that this was one of the areas that they changed the area. There used to be like this, like the wall was here, so this was a corridor. So they made it wider and given more like cover. If any of you remember that, if you're watching. Now, Dan, if you played Mass Effect 1, you know what I mean. But
I remember there was a developer's book as well, and they said that they'd done that.
yeah, they made it much wider.
Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the Mu relay. He believes it will lead him to Ilos and the conduit.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please. There isn't much time. I transmitted the coordinates to Saren before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh, you should...
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die! I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
That's one of those choices that you don't think would be a big deal, but it actually is a pretty big deal, especially in the later games. That's one of those decisions that, depending how you decide on that, will affect the game quite a lot. So just looking at some of the comments quickly, because obviously I wasn't reading them whilst doing that. See, I might try TarantulaDan. This is a big game. This goes on for huge game, especially if you play the first, second, and then the third game. It does take a long time, but it's really good fun. As for me feeding all my tarantulas, yeah, it takes me several hours. I've just sort of sat there with usually a music video. I usually watch Dan, who's Dan's Wildlife. I usually like watch him on Twitch, and just sort of, have that on in the background whilst I'm sort of feeding all of my tarantulas. So yeah, that is the end of that. My mission actually isn't that long. I think when I used to play that sort of years and years ago, I think I got that lost in there. It took me twice as long because of running around aimlessly. Oh yeah, they're just the ones in the in that room. Before I speak to him. Make sure I've emptied.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
I know in a minute we basically have to blow this place up, basically.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni. Mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Obviously, they were wrong.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping eggs.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized.
Once the purges are...
Sure. Mother always said I would meet a bad end. I am feeling not so well.
How do we set up?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will get Mira restarted.
Online. How can I help?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Sic semper
That is not the correct code. Please report to secure.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations, Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
I like how he tries to cough to sort of hide it. Knee smooth. Obviously it doesn't work, but come on,
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
I mean, they were a little bit stuck there. Oh my gosh, she's the outside. Yeah, he's I think there's a bit of a bug where they were sort of just stuck in the floor, so I would say if you are going to be playing this game, so to you, Dan, or anyone else, just make sure that yeah, make sure that you save often, because some of the bugs that happen, like I've had to reset a couple of times, but there hasn't been any bugs, like I said, that have been massively breaking. The main problem that I had with the bug was the when activating the AI thing in Navaria, you have to sort of move these blocks from there's like A, B and C columns, you have to move them across. And I loaded that up and they there's no like blocks to move, if that makes sense. And Shepard
We
was
need to hurry,
able to sort
Commander.
of fire guns.
Benezia said she transmitted the Mu relay's coordinates to Saren. He may have already
I didn't
gone
mind
through.
anything.
We can't follow. That relay's inside the terminus systems. They're not fond of Alliance ships over there, or Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren is heading. I plan to be waiting when he gets there.
Saren probably has his whole fleet in orbit around Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You need to alert the Council. They will assemble a fleet to accompany you. It is our only hope.
Crew dismissed. Joker, alert the Council. Tell them everything.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Go and see my girlfriend.
I'm right here.
My other girlfriend.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
She's blue.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful. And now she is gone.
Are you going to be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish. Although we seek to understand, we still require a partner to reproduce. This second...
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades. Goodbye, Shepard.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I would go and ask Caden at Lenka how he's doing after we left Ashley, but I don't actually care about him, so...
Yep. Waste of time.
Yep. I mean, he's literally came onto this ship like, oh yeah, I'm on the Normandy, and then he sat there and done nothing.
Yep.
He went on one mission where the other squad mate died, and I was left.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udino wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his geth.
I knew they'd come
Hello
around.
to Translator.
Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the
Normandy
Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's going to stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mule relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Thank you, TarantulaDan. That really means a lot.
I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political
we're really excited with it, so thank you very much for that. And,
humanity's made great
hopefully
gains
things
thanks
will
to
go well.
you, but
We'll end up
now
with
you're
a
becoming more trouble than you're worth.
crazy little spider daughter
bastard!
who's going
You're
to
selling
work
us
with
out.
animals and cool stuff, you know?
It's just politics.
should be arachnophobic.
You've done your
She
job, now
won't,
let me do
my
mine.
daughter will not be
We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems
be.
until for the
If my
notice.
daughter's arachnophobic, I'm going to put her for adoption.
Are you insane? After
this
everything I've
I'm
done,
on
you still
law.
don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
I hate Houdini.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
He's the biggest prick ever.
Commander. Shepard. I cannot believe they did this to you. I am so sorry.
It's not your fault.
It's not right. You did everything they asked and more. Nobody else could have done what you did. The Council owes you everything, everything. Instead, they strip you of your command and ground the Normandy.
I don't care if they ground me, but they refuse to go after Saren. If they don't stop him from finding the conduit, we're all dead.
Perhaps we could appeal, and get them to reverse their decision.
I pushed them as hard as I could. They wouldn't budge.
So you're going to walk away? You will just give up and doom the entire galaxy to extinction?
We're out of the game for now, but I'll find a way back in.
I believe in you, Shepard. I am with you every step of the way.
Don't do it.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
You should probably go meet with him.
I'm gonna take... Oh, Garrus. Yeah.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Log. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Yeah, I really hope that, you know, they will have the same kind of interest in animals that, that I do. I mean, I'm not going to obviously force it, but
Alliance officials
you know,
report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties.
Really cool animals, our teacher.
In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
Show and tell day at our school when people, children go with like, oh yeah, this is what I've got. Oh look, here's a photo of my pet rabbit. Here's a picture of my dog. my daughter will have a binder of spiders. Yeah, moths and things as well. So yeah, well, that light was like going through. Yeah. Hopefully it'll all be good, you know. We will see. In a minute, yeah, I will. I obviously binned all of those. The only problem I'm having. Bring your dad to school day. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, the only problem I've got is because I moved the camera box on the screen, yeah, the little camera. It was on the bottom, and I moved it up because I couldn't see the map when I'm on uncharted sort of planets. I moved it up, and now I can't see how many points I've got, so I'm sort of doing it blind. Nice. Store discount. Yeah, I got 2 points, I think.
Your Paragon's really good.
Yeah, Paragon is pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Hello, Commander. Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander.
Is it 1, 2, or 3 with the stores and you do that recording and your signal?
That's 2.
Oh,
yeah. Hi, I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favourite store. This is yeah. I don't even need these now. Kind of like basically towards like the end of the game. About a 5 million. Again, I can't really see what the stats of this are. Not the bar. 286.
That looks good.
That's a shotgun.
Oh.
I very rarely buy
Hello, Commander. Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you.
yeah, so that's what my plan is to do. I'm going to, like I say, hopefully sort of get a interested as young as I can. A bit like what Francis does with you know, with his children. You know, how they sort of spend a bit of time, and fingers crossed I don't have an arachnophobe as a daughter. We'll see.
Given arachnophobe as a partner, is that bad enough?
A lot of it is just sort of trying to get over the fear, isn't it, you know?
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I understand. It's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
Keeler, you've got a problem.
It might look that way from the outside, but all the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit.
I don't see all the top...
Maybe. I'll tell you what. This... I don't know anymore.
There's no shame in having...
You're right. Okay.
Look, it's the guy that you don't trust.
I heard you.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shep. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel control
They know
center.
about him.
You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
You're gonna get yourself killed. There has to be another way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He will not just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The Ambassador will not forgive this, Captain. You will be charged with treason, a capital offense.
Yeah,
we don't have a lot of options.
Apex Legends.
I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel control.
Not at all.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The Ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Hey, good to see another human.
I'm waiting for someone else.
I don't know how you play this. mean, that's rubbish. So yeah, I did, yesterday I took a break from streaming, and what I ended up doing was, what do you call it? I did all the missions on the Citadel. So I just spent like a couple of hours running around talking to people, delivering stuff, you know, the normal sort of RPG stuff. And also went and explored like loads of the, you know, loads of the worlds. So I actually I did most of the stuff, made a, you know, a bunch of money, and got my power gun up as well.
I really appreciate what you're doing for me. Please let me know as soon as you find any information.
I think there might be a couple of things, but I think a lot of them are
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay, take care, Frank Rock. All the best, and thank you for joining me.
Welcome to the Presidium.
I've gone to the wrong place, haven't I? Yeah, man. So I'm going to do a minute, guys. I'm going to get onto the Normandy, and I'm going to take a very quick break, probably just for like 20 minutes. I'm literally just going to, you know, make a drink, and the reason is because this will be basically the finale of Mass Effect 1, where I'm going to be going to Ilos, and then basically sort of finishing the game off.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jalani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
Oh no.
So?
Is that the exotic?
Don't think so. No, I don't have a TCW at the moment, unfortunately.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Out of the cleansing beam.
Anderson? What are you doing here? I didn't set...
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
Now, I did have one. My Sturmy died a few years ago. Okay, so... I'm pretty sure now I can't go back to the Citadel now. Yeah. I can no longer go back there now.
Anderson just punched him.
Yeah.
Have you done asteroids?
Oh no, I've got the asteroid as well. I want to do that before I lose.
You should.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, everyone, I'm going to take a very quick break. Like I say, mostly just want to get some refreshments and some food and things. So I'll probably be about, I mean, it's 10 to 12. Call it 15 minutes, I reckon. Yeah. It's probably just after 12 o'clock. I'm going to start streaming again, and I'll be doing the Asteroid 57, and then we'll be going to Ilos to finish off the end of the game. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream. Obviously only a short one this morning, but I'll be back in just a few minutes. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you shortly.